Hi guys, welcome. This is Tim Queen, and today we're going to talk about how to get more traffic from LinkedIn onto your website. Now you might ask yourself, why should you get people off of LinkedIn? And it's quite simple. You don't have that much control on LinkedIn. And when you bring people on your website, you have everything is in your hands. Like you can do whatever you want. You can have like tracking, analytics in place. You can do behavior-based tracking, and you can do segmentation based on what people are doing. Like what are they reading? What other actions are they taking on your website? So by getting people on your website, it makes it much easier to collect leads, to inform them in a guided manner, to see what they're interested in, to understand their user journey. Like what stage are they on? Are they like beginner level, intermediate, or advanced? And then adjusting the content on your website based on those information. So today I'm going to show you my 14-part toolkit how you can drive people from LinkedIn onto your website. Tool number 1, have a LinkedIn page. And if you create a LinkedIn page, this is very easy to add your website, and then you have a big call to action button on your profile. So whenever someone is visiting your profile, you have like a visit website button right at the top, which makes it super easy to get people off of LinkedIn and onto your website. There is also other ways you can share content on your page, which for example, link to one of your articles on your website itself, or like if you have like an opt-in form or white paper, you can all share this on your page. But the best way really is to use the website button on your page. Tool number 2, your LinkedIn profile. Your personal LinkedIn profile is such a great tool to drive traffic to your website. And here are a couple of ways how you can make this work. You don't have a button like as on Pages, but you can add your link to descriptions. For example, on your profile description, you can add it to every section of your experience section. You can use enriched media to link to information that are available on your website. For example, you could link to an article and attach that to your main profile, or you could attach like a media type, like a video, and attach that to one of your experience sections. There's a couple of other hacks. Some people use their tagline to include like a link to their website. If it's really easy and short to type, that's also like a great way how you can put your website. You can also put your website on the banner on your top of the profile and just write it on the image itself. There are so many different ways how you can drive traffic on your profile page. So make sure that you take advantage of all of them. Tool number 3, use LinkedIn groups. Tool number 3, use LinkedIn groups. This is like a really cool place how you can get people off of LinkedIn and onto your website. Even though the majority of groups is just like a place for people spamming content, if you have a very niche specific group or a very small or very young group and you make really a big effort of like wetting out the people who don't belong there or just want to spam everyone, you can actually create like a lot of engagement in LinkedIn groups. So by sharing content that is available on your website that is really relevant to your group, this will drive a lot of traffic from the group to your website. You just have to make sure that whatever you're sharing is always high value and it's not any form of spam or service. So if your overall content that you're sharing on groups is of high value, people are willing to check it out over time. Tool number 4, how you can get people to visit your website. Use LinkedIn messengers and emails. You can just send someone a relevant link whenever appropriate. Just don't do it in bulk. Be really specific and create the communication first so it becomes natural that whenever someone is like asking a question, how could I do this? And then you can say, wait, I have this amazing resource on my website. You want to check it out. So get the other person to ask for something and then you share something on your website. That's how you get people from messages or emails onto your website. Tool number 5, use comments. You can share your website in the comments of your own posts, or you can go to other people and share your website or relevant resources in a comment. Here's the thing. You want to be really, really careful about sharing your website on other people's content. Think about it like this. Would you want anyone to come to your home and you're inviting them in and then the person is like starting to sell like their services to like your best friends and family members? No, you want to have everyone behaving respectfully. So if you're going to someone else's post, behave respectfully. Treat this as their home. You're like an invited guest. So don't go around spamming people. Find an opportunity when it's like convenient to share something where you actually adding value. For example, if someone asking a question, you could say, by the way, this is how you can do it. If you want to learn more about this, I actually wrote an article about this the other day, and then you can put the link. This way, you're waiting for the other person to make the first move, and then you're answering it. You're not like the one like spamming them, like, hey guys, look at my cool stuff, look at my cool stuff. No, you're not. So make sure that you keep respect everyone's comment section as if it was your own home and you're like a guest. Tool number 6, use LinkedIn ads. This is one of the obvious things that many people don't think about, but you can actually just pay for ads and then you're getting guaranteed traffic to your website. You just have to make sure that whatever you're sharing and promoting with LinkedIn ads is a proven sales funnel, which has the opportunity for you to collect contact information of the people visiting your website. And then from there on, you have a plan how to convert those signups into leads, into hot leads, and then making them buyers. Let's say on average, you're making 50 USD per sign up, and then you can easily afford to pay $5 per lead because you're making 10 of that back. So make sure that you have a sales funnel in place before you start promoting ads. If you have the really amazing sales funnel and you drive senior members who can make decisions, this can be very, very profitable. Tool number 7, use the LinkedIn article feature. With LinkedIn articles, you have a lot of different tools how you can format your content. And you can easily place links in a form of like text links or image links and share relevant resources on your website in your article. Just make sure that your articles are always like at least 80% value and then 20% promoting content on your own website. Ideally related content to your articles, so you're enriching the conversation, they're getting additional information. Those people who are really interested can get all the information on your website. Tool number 8, use LinkedIn posts. So there's basically 2 strategies. One, you can share the link directly, where you basically attach the link or the article onto your message, and then LinkedIn will just pull in the information with the preview image, and this is directly clickable. This is like easiest for people to click, but the downside of that is that it's getting the least amount of reach, the least amount of people seeing your direct links shared. So there's actually like a couple of better ways, and we're going to talk about this in the next points. So tool number 9, use text-only posts. When I'm saying text-only post, I'm talking about having a post which is primarily written in text. You're not attaching an image, you're not attaching a video, and you're not attaching a document or a link. It's basically just text-only posts. Tool number 10, use photo posts. Photo posts are also like a great tool. They especially like attract people who are like very visual, and you can basically follow the same pattern. Only the difference to text posts is when you're attaching a picture first and then adding a URL inside your text, it will still stay a photo post. Photo posts have a much higher amount of views in your newsfeed than link posts. Another way how you can use photo posts is by adding the link onto your picture itself. It only works if you have like a really short URL or like a URL shortener, so when people like finding it, they can still see, oh, there is an additional resource. They might just like put in the effort of typing this into their browser and to getting the information. Tool number 11, use video posts. Video posts are a really great way to share content. The algorithm loves them, and it is a really good opportunity for you to show your personality when you're selling anything on LinkedIn. So you can again use your link in the text description part of your attached video, the same as you did in photographs, but you can also put it in as an overlay in your video or even as a subtitle, so you show the URL multiple times while you're promoting your video so people can see it on screen. They're reminded. You can tell them, check it out in the comment section or check it out in the profile description where they can find the clickable link. So there's multiple ways how you can repeat yourself that there is a link to be clicked inside the video. So make use of that, and you're gonna have a great time driving traffic from LinkedIn to your website. So tool number 12 is you share the link directly, as we initially talked about, but you're using a couple of tricks to make it like more likely that those links are going to be seen. For example, you might share your link on your company page and then like share the company page post with an attached link on your personal profile. This way, if you get a couple of people to share your post and to get engagement on your post and to drive people to click on the post, you actually make it like much more likely that more people will see it, even though it's still the least recommended way of attaching links directly, because you can get so much more traffic by doing it indirectly. Tool number 13, use the comment section. This is one of the best hacks ever on LinkedIn. You can basically share the link to an external post in the comment section. Then you find the comment where you just chat your link. You click on the little 3 dots icon and you select copy link to this comment. Then you go back to your post and you paste it inside. Now, the moment you click save, LinkedIn will convert this long convoluted sentences with thousands of characters into a very short, like 15 character short link. So what happens when someone is clicking on it? They read your post, they click on the link, another window will open, they will see the one comment which only has one clickable link, and then they can click on it. It's so much better than to cover up the letter like in a different way, where you tell them, for example, Tim Queen, and you write the word DOT space com to hide the fact that you have a link. It's so much better if people can actually click on it. People are lazy. They don't really like to write stuff off the screen, and anything that requires effort, especially on mobile phones, is probably like a no. They're not going to do it because it's too much effort on their way to work, on their way to the commute, to do anything like manually that they could easily do on a desktop. Tool number 14, use documents. Documents like PDF documents or PowerPoint or Word are really great feature on LinkedIn, how you can share lengthy, enriched content with different formatting types. You can share entire ebooks, you can share checklists, and you can put the link as a written example onto your PDF document. You can also create links, so whenever someone is downloading it, they can actually click on certain buttons or certain URLs, and it will directly open up their web browser. And again, you can use the same techniques that we use for text, photo, and video posts. You can just put the link in the text description itself, or you can write it in a comment and then link to the comment itself. So those are 14 ways how you can share your link to your website on LinkedIn. Now here's what I recommend. Every single piece of content where you can share it, you should use it. Don't just focus on one thing. Think about doing all 14 things at the same time and then combining them. You don't want to post text only posts all the time. You want to have a bit of a mix. You want to have some image posts in between, some videos in between, some documents in between. You want to share something on your page, then reshare it on your personal profile. You want to have like this mixture. It's really important to have this mixture so people don't get bored. There's always something new going on. It's not all the same content type. You're not going to bore everyone because some people have different preferences. Some people like text, some people like audio, some people like visual, some people like to watch videos, some people like to have subtitles. It's really important to tailor your message so it will resonate with a lot of different personalities, so have different preferences for different sensory input when it comes to learning stuff. Use a multi-touch approach when it comes to marketing. Use all the different channels, use all the different mediums, text, images, videos, audio only, text documents, and then consistently share high quality content and make sure that the quality is really high. This is really important. If your quality on your LinkedIn content is low, or if they click on your website and your website content is low, that's it. They're not going to click on it ever again. So you have to basically earn trust and keep the trust all the time. You have to keep the promise that whatever you're posting on LinkedIn is always going to be of high quality. Whatever they're clicking, they always have the trust and the confidence that whatever is popping up on the next site is going to be of high value. So if you can keep up with this, you are like on a great way to getting people off of LinkedIn. If you want to learn more about how to set this up, how to develop a LinkedIn marketing strategy, send me a private message and make sure that you hit subscribe and turn notification bell on to get more email updates when I release a new video.